Kawasaki has made a major update to the Versys for 2025. Now it's no longer the Versys 1000, but the Versys 1100, thanks to a larger displacement engine. Kawasaki has finally launched the new Versys 1100 touring motorcycle in Europe. As the successor to the Versys 1000, the mile-topping machine has received a host of changes that make it a more appealing package. Stay tuned. The Versys changes for 2025 aren't just the color scheme. The inline-4 engine has seen its displacement increase from 1,043 cubic centimeters to 1,099 cubic centimeters, thanks to a 3 mm longer stroke. The inline-4's bore remains at 77 mm, but the stroke length has increased from 56 mm to 59 mm. The engine also features a higher compression ratio, a heavier flywheel, narrower intake ports, a longer intake funnel in the airbox, and a camshaft with lower valve lift. As a result, power output has increased from 118 brake horsepower to 133 brake horsepower, and torque has increased from 11 Nm to 112.5 Nm. The improvements are not limited to that. Changes in the internal gear ratios and final drive make the bike more comfortable to ride. After the low revs, the Kawasaki Quick Shifter (KQS) is available. The rear disc uses a larger size, 260 mm, for braking. In addition, the handlebars now have a standard USB-C port, and the Rideology app can now be used via voice commands. Other changes include a heavier flywheel and a balancer designed to reduce engine vibration. Kawasaki has also focused on developing mid-range performance and rider-friendliness in using this bike. Not only that, the modifications to the gear ratios and final drive make it easier for riders to travel long distances. Kawasaki has introduced the new Versys 1100 in 3 variants, namely the base, S and SE, which are the same as before. The top-spec SE variant gets Showa semi-active electronic suspension, while the other 2 variants get manual suspension with fewer adjustment provisions. The only other hardware change comes in the form of a 10 mm larger 260 mm rear disc brake. On the features front, Kawasaki has included a USB Type-C charging port, and the list of updates ends there. The bike is set to be available in December 2024, with a starting price of around £11,899.